So it's a happy new year, guys. Thanks to everyone in 2025 who watched my videos. And here's to 2026. I hope it's everything you want it to be. So it's the first week of the year and everyone's skint. And today we're doing a budget special. Can you eat for £1 a day? £1, so I want 3 meals for that. And I might even have a bit of chance to throw a little bit extra in there too. 3 meals, £1 a day over a week. So I've got £7 to spend. Let's go hit the shops and see what we can get. Right then, so I have got myself an absolute steal of a deal. I've got a massive haul, a couple of bags here, and some more as well. Let's have a look and see what we've actually got. Right then, so we're going to go through everything I bought. I have bought from Tesco a kilo bag of mixed vegetables. So in this we've got green beans, carrots, garden peas, sweet corn, and a full kilo for that. So that was 99p. I've also bought these tins of baked beans, which are 28p each. I bought 4 loose red onions. It was cheaper than buying white. So I got these for 48p. So that's just shy of half a kilo of onions. And I also bought the world's smallest banana for 10p. So a little extra. And some Growers Harvest long grain rice. So this is a kilo of rice, 52p. Worth every penny in my opinion. So a really good haul from Tesco. I then went to Lidl. I bought myself some eggs. So this is just normal eggs. As you see there, they are mixed weight, but they all look a similar size. 86p, and they're free range as well, even better. And then what I feel is the best shop, I went to Farmfoods. So we got some sausages. So these are gluten-free. They're premium pork sausages apparently. Black Farmer's Daughter, never heard of them, but I get 12 sausages there for £1.29, and that's 700 grams. They do look quite nice. So 700 grams of gluten-free sausages. I also bought some porridge oats. It does say oat flakes. Well, there's not really any difference. It's oats. So I'm going to make porridge out of this, and that was 49p. One of the cheapest porridges that I've seen. And another great steal of a buy. I've got 2 kilos of washed white potatoes. So yeah, 99p for these, 2 kilos. And I bought some seasoning whilst I was there too. So this is Mexican seasoning, barbecue seasoning. I've got smoky chipotle and black pepper seasoning for tacos. Well, I don't have any tacos. I'm going to use it for something else. But it was 9p. So I thought I had to have that. And then I got the same, but citrus version. Citrus, garlic and coriander. And this said it was 9p, but it scanned at 5p. But, oh well, happy days. I also got a tin of red kidney beans. Thought this would go well with what we got. And then I've even got myself a little treat too. So I bought a Refreshers bar and a Bazooka bar. I'm going to cut these up. And just gives me like a little extra, doesn't it? So all this that you see in front of you actually cost less than £7. This was £6.96 for everything. And hopefully this is going to be a week's worth of food. Let's see what we can do with it. Right, so here's the proof of everything that I bought. Just want to mention that none of these are reduced to clear or short dated. This is just the price in the places that I've been to. I did miss a couple of prices, but you can check it on the Tesco website. So you're going to have to excuse my kitchen, guys. I'm currently having building work done, and I've got no tiles, I've got no wallpaper or anything, and it's a bit of a building site. It is what it is. We're just going to have to roll with it. It's still usable and it's clean, so yeah, just thought I'd put that in there. Right then, so I think it's only fair to tell you what I'm actually going to include in this as well. So I'm going to include oil. This is the only oil I've got. It's garlic infused, so that's what we'll be using. I'm also going to allow vinegar and salt and pepper. And then I've also got some stock cubes. So these are just like cheap chicken stock cubes I already had in. And yeah, that's what I'm allowing. I think I've got quite a good basis here. I think I've got quite a lot of food. I've got a good meat to start with. These sausages do look quite nice. And I've got the eggs as well to go with it for protein. So yeah, this is really good. All these ingredients are fully gluten-free. There is a may contain on one of these toffee bars, but you don't have to have that. Right, what are we going to do with it? First things first, I'm going to use the porridge and I'm going to portion it out. So I've got 7 days worth exactly. And then one of the days, or maybe even 2 of the days, I might chop half a banana in there as well. But I'm going to try and batch cook everything, or as far as I can anyway. Because I don't have the time to be making meals all the time. Right then, so I decided I'm going to cook these down so they're all, just cooked through really. And then I'm just going to add these to a bowl. I'm going to reduce down these kidney beans and I'm going to add the onions as well, just so I've got a base of a vegetable. I've also started cooking the rice. I've added a chicken stock cube in there as well. So hopefully that gives it a little bit of a flavour. So I'll give that a bit of a while to cook and soak up. So I've halved these vegetables. I've got this half for another bit of rice in a minute. And then I put this, I don't know if you can see on the camera there, basically half a bag of rice and half a bag of vegetables in with the chicken stock, and it's made like a nice risotto. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add half the tin of these kidney beans in, just to give it a bit more fibre and something, well, a bit of texture really. And I'm going to add some seasoning in too. So we'll do that and we'll go. Right then, so I've just portioned these out using paper plates that I had already. And I am absolutely shocked how much food this has made. I have got a shed load left in the pan. I've got easily enough for another 2 portions there. And these are not small portions. I'm a big guy and you know, this is definitely going to fill me up. But I think what a major thing where people go wrong doing these challenges is they don't have flavour in them. Right then, so I've just been eating this and I'm really happy with it. It's a bit hot yet. But yeah, you get a taste of barbecue, which is really good. It's not just plain rice. I've got loads of nutrients in here. With all the vegetable that's in it, to be honest with you, I could put more stuff in. Feel like I've got a lot of extra stuff here. I've made 7 portions, and these are good sized portions. I'm a big guy. This is perfect amount for a lunch. I've got 1 heaped ladle, and I've still got rice left over. I could make more. I could easily make enough for all week and a few snacks as well. It's crazy. I'm really glad that I added that chicken stock because you can taste it. It just gives it that bit more of a flavour. So I'll polish that off, and that was the perfect amount for a lunch. So I think the plan has changed a bit. I was going to make a couple of flavoured risottos for my lunches, and normally I don't use boiled rice. I normally just use microwave, so I had no idea how much it actually makes, and I'm shocked. Right then, so I'm left with potatoes now. So I've got breakfast sorted, I've got dinner sorted, or lunch. What am I going to do for my main meals? So I've got 2 kilos of potatoes. I've got 6 eggs, 4 onions, 2 tins of beans still, half a tin of kidney beans, and a banana. Yeah, so what can I make with this? Let's have a look. Right, so I've opened them up, and with the 2 biggest potatoes, I'm going to make a jacket potato with beans as one of the meals. So I'm going to have it with 2 spuds because I'm quite a large guy. So 2 spuds and beans. So that's that one meal done. So then I've got 6 other meals to make, and we've got a bag full of potatoes. So hopefully these videos are a bit of an insight on how you can survive on a budget, whether you are gluten intolerant or you're just looking to save a few pounds here and there. You could do this with pasta if you wasn't gluten intolerant. You can use fish fingers, you can use chicken. There's all different ways you can do this. This is just the way I found today. That was quite cheap. Right, so I've just cooked the sausages, and let's see how many we've actually got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 sausages. Maybe this is why they're in Farmfoods. Should have been 12. Oh well, it's still more than doable, this. Right, let's see what we can make. Right then, let's get cracking. So I'm going to dice these potatoes. Not going to peel them because I don't see the point. I'm just going to lose a load of nutrients, and I like them with the skins on anyway. So just get rid of these now. So hopefully by doing these sort of challenges, I can show you that you don't need to spend a fortune. You know, there's a lot of people struggling out there at the minute, and I myself am kind of in between a job at the minute. So I'm just thought it'd be a good time to do this. Right, so I've chopped all these up into nice small cubes, if you like, or not cubes, sorry, small pieces anyway. And what I was thinking of doing is I'm going to add some of the onions into this now, cover it in oil, and cook it on a slow temperature in the oven. So I get like mini roasted, but it's going to be nice because there's a bit of garlic in that oil still, so it'll have a nice garlicky taste to it. And then we'll use that instead of chips. That's the plan anyway. Right then, so this is what we're left with. You'll have to ignore the pans, they're just old. But I'm going to cover this in this oil now. Bit of salt and pepper. Chuck them in the oven. Yeah, see what they're like. Right, so I'm doing all this as a batch cook, so I can just have it as and when throughout the week. So I've got 4 vegetables, 4 pots of vegetables here, sorry. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put potatoes in there as well. And I'm going to put 2 sausages on top. So then that's the meals for the week. So there's 4 there. I've got the jacket potatoes, which I'm going to pre-cook. So these are just going to be slightly done, and then I can microwave them later. And at that point, I'll put the beans on top. Right, so I started portioning out. And as you can see, this is what I've got set up already. So I'm just waiting for the potatoes and onion to cook. And I'm going to add these into here. So 4 days I'll be having sausage, veg, chips, chopped up potatoes and onions with beans, which I think is a really good meal, and there's a really good sized portion here. These are not small containers. One of the days I'll be having it with red kidney beans, and then this one here is for a jacket potato. So just cooking at the minute. And my plan is just get home from work, chuck these in, or get home from wherever, chuck these in, and I can chuck them in the microwave, and that's it. So what I'm going to have for tea tonight, I'm going to have an omelette. So I think I've really done well here. So I've got 7 main meals out of this, and I've got loads left over. It is unbelievable the amount of food I've got. So I don't know if you can see all this here, full tray of potato and onion. I'm actually just having a few extra here. So what have we got? We've got sausage, my version of chips, little roasted potatoes with onions, beans and vegetables for 4 days. We've also got omelette for tonight. I've got a nice jacket potato with beans there. And then this one is sausage, beans, some kidney beans as well, and then the potato and onion mix. And then these are just some of the dinners that I've prepped up. So I'll put them in little boxes so I can use them as and when. But look at the size of that. That is a real big dinner. You know, it's really good. So I've got porridge for my breakfast, but now I'm left with a bit of conundrum because I've got 3 eggs left over. So I can either have them with my risotto or with the breakfast instead. So there's definitely room for extras here. So tonight I'm going to have some beans out of this tin. It's what's left. So I've got a little quarter tin of beans there. And then I'm going to have some more of these potato and onions. And they're really nice. So I'm only portioning them out like this, so I get a proper amount. So these are 750ml containers. So they're really, really big. Right, so that's a really good portion there. So I think I've absolutely smashed this. Yes, you can have 3 meals a day for £1, easily, with loads left over. So although this is all gluten-free, you can do other things. So Farmfoods particularly had a lot of different meats that you could use, which had gluten in them. I only chose these sausages because this test was gluten-free. So I'm really happy with what I've got. The risotto I can have with the eggs if I wanted to. If not, I've just got the porridge. I've got 7 very good meals here. I've got a load of potatoes left over. There's a couple of kidney beans there as well. I could quite easily make another 4 meals out of this lot. And then after that, I've got the sweets. So it's nice little extra. If I was doing this again, I think I would spend a little bit less on sweets and maybe get some tomatoes, whether they're chopped tomatoes or real ones, just because I like them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Absolute steal for what I've got. Right then, so I've just had that omelette and it really filled me up. So let me know what you think, guys. Was this a good little video? Hopefully it's helped you out as well, and just showing you that you don't need to spend a fortune, especially this time of year when everyone's skin. Yes, I'm going to have these porridge oats. I'm not going to video it because, well, I'm just going to be pouring porridge into a bowl. I hope you like watching this video. I know it's something completely different, but let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow this channel for more. Until the next one, guys, see you soon.